Welcome back. Today is the anniversary with the Americans with Disabilities Act. It was the day it was signed into law.
And joining us here is Bassie Shemtove with the Friendship Circle. First of all, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Take us through kind of, why you're here and what the organization is you're representing today.
Well, Friendship Circle is an organization that is really bringing the beauty of people with special needs to the world and giving hundreds of teen and adult volunteers an opportunity to connect with somebody that has special needs and honestly to learn a lot from them.
Now, we just mentioned this is the anniversary of the signing of the Americans with Disabilities Act. I mean, how important has this been as a country for a whole, and do we still have a long ways to go?
That's such a good question. When we started Friendship Circle in '94, I remember that was still a time where, unfortunately, it was like a stigma to have special needs, and families really had a hard time. And one of our families literally had food thrown on her when her child with autism grabbed somebody's French fries from their plate. And thank God, I hope that wouldn't happen today. But after all of these years where hundreds and now thousands of volunteers and now Friendship Circles all over the world, so volunteers all over, what I'm hearing is that people with special needs in Friendship Circle, they're the celebrities in town.
Really?
I mean, that's who our teens can't wait to be with. And then the question is, like, what is the magnet?
Yeah.
Well, I think if anybody that has any connection with somebody with special needs, you would know that people with special needs are loving you for who you really are. They really could care less about the superficial things.
Boss, when did you first get involved?
In '94, my husband and I founded Friendship Circle.
And why? Oh, you founded it in '94.
Yeah.
Then why start it? What was the story behind it?
We always knew we would do some kind of outreach, and my husband wanted to do social outreach. Actually, helping people suffering from addiction is what we started with at Friendship Circle. And then we reached out and said, who else is isolated? Who else needs friendship? And really, the truth is, it's looking at every community and every person and saying, who are you really? You are not the labels that are attached to you. You are that beautiful soul.
That is so beautiful, just how you sum that up there. You have an event coming up that we have some artwork we want to feature. Tell us about your events that are coming up.
So we have the Walk for Friendship, which is our annual largest fundraiser. It's August 27th, and that's where thousands of people from the community get a chance to understand and feel that energy that happens at Friendship Circle. And that's where we ask everyone to come. It's a free event, and everyone's welcome to come and celebrate.
Free, everybody loves free. Now, we're looking at some art right now. Now, you told me the painting on the left, the one of the artist there, not actually a painting, it's done with pencil, but why don't you tell us how it was drawn, because it's amazing.
So Felicia came rolling into Friendship Circle and said she wanted to do art. And we're like, what, art? How could you do art? She doesn't have use of her arms and legs, and she's nonverbal. Well, she's got a strength. Her strength are her eyes, and she speaks with her eyes with an eye tracking device with her Toby. And every time she stares at that computer screen, she's able to stop that mouse and click on each of the letters when she's speaking. So we're like, hey, she's got a strength, her eyes. Let's connect it to a drawing program, and that's what we did. Just 2 days after we taught her that program, she drew a self-portrait, not this piece. This is 6 weeks after she ever learned the concept of how she could draw. She drew the dancer.
Fast learner.
That's remarkable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
What's the feedback you get when you tell people about Friendship Circle, about that painting? What do they tell you?
Oh my God. They're like, they just can't even get over it. But that's what explains why hundreds of teens come flocking and want to volunteer, because people with special needs have such a draw.
Now, let's also give some props to the other piece of art you brought. Who did that? And tell us about that one.
So that is, we have 70 artists at Friendship Circle, and they come every day between 10 and 3, come to the Soul Studio, and they are creating art, everything from the abstract to the more traditional kind of drawing, to ceramics, glass, every kind of medium you could think of. And here is a social opportunity and a vocational opportunity, because everything that we sell, the artists get 50% of what we sell.
Oh, that's a nice little perk thrown in there as well. So if somebody wants to get involved with you, tell us the best way for them to do it. Is there a website, or where do you want to point them to?
So the walk, which is August 27th, you can go to walkforfriendship.com, come and join the event or donate. That's our largest annual fundraiser, as well as you could go to friendshipcircle.org for any kind of information to volunteer, to bring, if you have a child or you know someone that has special needs, or you want to donate, come to friendshipcircle.org.
It's that simple. Thanks for coming in this morning. Really appreciate that.
Thank you, Bassie.
And
having me.
amazing stuff. And that art, it's amazing. With your eyes, the technology and the talent, it is such a perfect mesh these days.